Hey legends, this is John. Today we're going to be trying to build a deck as quickly as possible. I have a deck idea. There's just a few things that you need to do before you get started. Just for one, the best thing to do is to have your cards organized by color, rarity, and name. So alphabetized. Very important. Those three things, and you can build a deck really quick. I didn't really prepare for this, so you're going to see me building this deck as quickly as I can right here on the spot. There's only one thing that I prepared for ahead of time, and that is my Magic Gatherer and the deck idea. All right, so my deck idea for this deck today is going to be the blue and white Drake that has flash and gives all other creatures with flying +1/+1. I don't even remember the name of it. I haven't even got it out yet. So we're going to get started here as quickly as I can. I know it's multicolored, and I have everything separated already by color, rarity, and name. So I'm going to go to the blue-white here and see if I can find that card. I happen to know that it is an uncommon as well. Alright, so the card that I'm talking about is called Thunderclap Wyvern. And this is what it looks like right there. Alright, so this is what I'm going to base the entire deck around. So I haven't technically started my deck yet. This is just the deck idea. Alright, so now we're going to start the timer. Right now. Okay, so what I want to do is get all creatures with flying and flash. I want to build a flying flash deck. So if there's any creatures with flying and flash, that would be ideal. If they just have flash or they just have flying, that's okay too. Instant spells will also be able to be counted for this. So, alright, let's get started. I've already got set up my searches for those, and we've got a few cards. I've got it separated by ascending mana order. So let's see. We've got the very first card that I'm going to want is a creature with flash and flying. So Silumgar Sorcerer, that's going to be blue uncommon. Alright, here we go. Blue uncommon, Silumgar Sorcerer. Let's see what I've got. And my computer froze. There we go. Silumgar Sorcerer. Trying to do this as fast as I can here. Silumgar Sorcerer. Alright, we've got... I'm just going to grab a playset for now. We can always take stuff out later. Alright, Silumgar Sorcerer, that has flash and flying. Let's see, what else? What else do we have here? Oh, my computer's blown up. Okay. Alright, so we've got the Thunderclap Wyvern. There's also Ulamog's Nullifier, which has flash and flying as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add that as well. It is going to be a 3-color deck right now because of Ulamog's Nullifier. We can always change that later, but let's go ahead and grab that. It's going to be multicolored as well. Set that there. Trying to go quickly here. It's blue and black. Ulamog's Nullifier, there it is. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab a playset. Alright. Because we might need that again. Alright, let's see, what would the next card be? Alright, so we've got flash creatures and flying creatures. I think we have 4 casting costs, 2 4 casting costs, and a 3 casting cost. Let's get some white in there and get some 1 casting cost white cards that have flying. Let's see here. There's a Flash Defender. There is a... Okay, so I've got my search here. The very next card is going to be an Aven Skirmisher. That's a 1 casting cost. And the reason I decided to use that is because it's flying and it's cheap. Okay, so we're going to get those early flyers out there. Aven Skirmisher, it's going to be AVs. Here it is right here. I'm going to grab a play set again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, let's see. What should we get next? Let's see what other flyers there are. And you can also use your books from the Fat Packs. That's also really helpful. Let's see. Here's a flying creature. It's a blue. It's the 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, you may, if you control another creature named Fairy Merchant, draw a card. That's a great draw spell. We need those early 1/1 creatures. They will get pumped by the Thunderclap Wyvern, which is great. But also, if we have 4 of the Fairy Miscreants in play, that will help us to draw cards. So let's go ahead and grab a Fairy Miscreant. That's a common, and it's going to be blue. So Fairy Miscreant. It is right at the beginning of the S. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's see. What other creatures can we put in here? We can also use instant spells because they will also add in creatures, some of the instant spells. So we're not going to be playing green. We're playing black. Let's see here. We'll want to add some more flash. Now that we have some more creature spells, we'll want to add in some more flash. So let's go back. My computer's having issues here. All right, so here's my flash, and we've got, okay, Encased in Ice is good, but it's red and green creatures only, so I think we're going to want to go with, we can put in Museum Meddlers. That would be helpful, and that's a rare. So let's see, in my case, do we have Museum Meddlers? Yes, we do. We'll grab 4 of those. That's a 3 casting cost, so it's a step up above those 2 2s. That will be able to change the targets of the spells as well. We also have in the case a Pearl Lake Ancient. We'll just play one of those. That's very high casting cost for now. We can always add or subtract these later. Okay, so then how about another flash spell, Stasis Snare. I think that one is a good one, and here's why. It's a flash enchantment. Alright, so that flash enchantment is going to exile target creature an opponent controls until Stasis Snare leaves the battlefield. That's a great way to remove creatures from play. Stasis Snare. Let's see if we even have one. It looks like we're out of Stasis Snares. Okay, that's okay. Out of Stasis Snares, so we'll go on to the next card that we can add to the deck, which is gonna be, actually I was thinking about this card, Jeskai Barricade. When Jeskai Barricade enters the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. This card actually really be great with Fairy Miscreant. So you can return Fairy Miscreant to your hand, and then cast it again to draw. So that'll help us get some creatures out really quick. So that is a uncommon. So that's going to be in the same binder we're looking for the Stasis Snares in. There it is, Jeskai Barricade. It is a defender. It is a 0/4. It does not have flying, but it does have flash. So we'll go ahead and throw 4 of those in there. What's next? What's next? Here we go. We can add Harbinger of the Tides, and that would just be a little bit more creature control. And it's not flying though, so that's the one thing I don't like about that card. Let's see, we're adding black, right? So Ulamog's Nullifier is already in the deck. Let's see, what flying creatures could we add? Let's see here. My mouse stopped working right in the middle of and you can hear it beeping. And that just means that it connects and disconnects, connects and disconnects. It's kind of been an issue lately. Alright, let's see here. How about we add Oh man, my computer is freaking out right now. I'm very sorry about that. I'm gonna have to edit this video. Oh my dear God, come on. It's not even responding anymore. Okay, sorry, my computer is just totally messing up. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is probably add some more black. We only have one black creature right now, which is Ulamog's Nullifier. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get, not creatures, we have a lot of creatures right now. We're going to see if we can get some instant spells. The more instants, the better, I feel like. Just because it's a flash deck. We've got tons of flash. I know I'm going into my case, so I'm going down over here a little bit. Let's see, what black instants can we add? Let's see here. How about some Murderous Cuts? This is just off the top of my head here. Let's go through the binder. I know you guys probably don't have this many cards at home to choose from, but if your cards are sorted, it will be much faster to find what you're looking for. So let's see if we can find an instant spell that will destroy a creature. And here's one. Dead Drop would sacrifice, your card opponent sacrifices 2 creatures with Delve. That's pretty good. Actually, hear about Deathwind. This can be a really good card, actually. It's kind of underestimated. You can kill big creatures with it or small creatures with it. And even if they're indestructible, you can get them with Deathwind, which is a bonus. People kind of overlook that a little bit, so that's something to consider. You can kill an Ulamog with it if you have enough mana. Alright, let's see. Other instant spells. Instants. Oh, here we go. Foul-Tongue Evocation. This is going to be a good one. Foul-Tongue Evocation, if you are familiar with it, says that target player sacrifices a creature. If you reveal the dragon card, then you gain 4 life. So the opponent's going to have to, and it's part of the additional cost is to reveal the dragon. We can play a dragon if we want to. If we were gonna play a dragon, I was gonna say possibly Dragonlord Silumgar, Dragonlord Ajutai. Those are the colors we're playing. And I'm not going to play many. I'm going to play one of each if I'm going to do that. So we will go ahead and add those into the deck. Those are inexpensive cards, so you know this is not exactly a cheap deck by any means. All right, so let's see here. We want to add something like a Murderous Cut. I haven't got to the ends yet, but I'm getting there. Let's see. We passed the ends, and I don't think I have any Murderous Cuts. That means I'm probably out. It's a good thing we chose some of the other ones. Trying to go quickly here. Let's see how many cards we have total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39. That leaves area for 21 land. That's going to have to be good for now. We can add some more, most definitely, into this deck. It's going to be difficult to do. It's just simply because we've got a bunch of cards. We can most definitely take some cards out. So if we need to. Could use a creature with flame. There's one that regenerates. Not many black. Black destroy. Not in uncommons anyways. Alright, I think that's going to be about all for that. Alright, so we're going to add the land now. This video's probably going a little bit too long. Let's add the land. Here we go. It's black, white, blue, so we need 3 colors of land. we're going to add, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black. Now this is not going to be the total amount that we're going to use because I've got dual lands as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now dual lands. I've got Dismal Backwaters, and we'll go ahead and play 3 of those, and then I'll go up to, let's see, Scour Barrens, which is black-white. We'll play 3 of those, and last but not least, we need blue-white. Tranquil Coves. Alright, so that'll be 1, 2, 3 of those as well. Okay, now you can count up how much mana that you're using. I'm not going to use the full amount that I've got here, but I wanted to see what we've got. The other thing you'll want is sleeves and a deck box. Okay, so an example would be, you know, like those. Okay, so something like that. And we're not going to go ahead and sleeve that on the video, but basically what we've got in our deck right now is Mizzium Meddlers, Aven Skirmishers, Ulamog's Nullifier, Silumgar Sorcerer, Thunderclap Wyverns, Jeskai Barricades, the Dragonlord of Jutai, Dragonlord Silumgar, Fairy Miscreants, Foul Tongue Indications, and Deathwinds. I recommend possibly playing something that will allow you to bring a creature back from the graveyard. There is a 5 casting cost, destroy target spell, that would return a zombie. We're not playing any zombies, so Dragonlord Silumgar does take over a creature, so it seems a little bit light on control, so we'll edit it a little bit, but this deck is actually ready to play right now. Thanks guys, have a good one. Peace.